Hi everyone, this is Erez. Today I want to share with you a mirror therapy, which is something that I have started to do about a week ago, and I have to say that the results and the process is just amazing. It's I really cannot explain it. It's very difficult scientifically to make sense out of it. But in terms of a therapy to work with phantom limb pain and to really start and reduce the feelings that you have in your residual limb as if you still have your foot attached or whatever it may be. It can be a hand, it can be an elbow, a full leg, whatever the case may be, it works the same. So today it's kind of a how-to and show you how you can even do it on your own if needed. If you don't have a professional that can help you with this, you definitely can do it at home, and I'll just go through the process. And on my blog I will have much more information, in-depth links to the studies and the protocol of how to do it and some other information. But today it will be just to show you how this is done and how you can actually do it on your own if you want to. So this is a mirror box. It is folded. This is a custom-made mirror box, but you basically can use just a plain mirror. There's no need for this. This is, of course, great if you have it or if you want to build one, but it's not definitely necessary. A regular mirror can do the same. So this is folded. I'll just open it and show you. It is built with 3 parts, with 2 hinges and the mirror. And to put it together, basically, it goes like this. And this is the box assembled. So you can see on the inside, it will look like this. And the mirror itself. Very simple. And again, you can just use a mirror, this piece, and just put it between your legs or between your hands. Not a problem at all. So what I do is basically I just fit my residual limb one side, and basically the idea is that you want to have a full reflection of your good limb in the mirror. Now again, scientifically it's very difficult to explain. There is no logic even behind it, because this is all about how the brain is wired and how it works. So my experience with this was amazing, because I allowed myself to just let things happen as they go instead of trying to reason with it. So the process that you do is you use, this is just a piece of a magazine cover, and you want to just hide your foot in order to not allow your eyes to see your good foot. And all you want to do is to see the residual limb reflected, not the residual, sorry, your good limb reflected in the mirror. And when I look at it, it is as if I have 2 feet now, right? So one is reflected in and the other one is hidden, but the whole idea is to try and work your mind to actually grasp the fact that this is still your good foot. It's still there. It may be a foot, or if you do it with your hands, it will be the same thing with the hand, right? So there's no difference with what type of limb you're working with. Now, the process is really to let go of this reasoning side of your brain to try and figure things out, because it doesn't make sense, but it works. I have to say that my personal experience with it has been tremendous. It reduced the pains, and most of us, what we feel is as if, you know, there's either a feeling of a clench type of pain, that as if your toes are still really clenched, or your hand, or whatever the case may be, or muscles are tight, or you feel that your toes could be one on top of the other. Whatever the case may be, this is the type of exercise that can help you release the pain and actually get some relief. And for me personally, it has done wonders. So the way that it works is, again, on the website I'll put the whole protocol, but this is the exercises that I do, and they're pretty simple. So I will start with just slight movements of my toes, and I will actually simulate the same movement of muscles in my residual limb. This is the important part. You move your toes and you try with your mind to move your toes, your missing toes, but when you look at them in the mirror, it's as if they are there. So you try to move your toes, and you'll feel your muscles in your residual limb move those toes as if they are there. Then I will start to do some rotational work, and I will move both legs at the same direction, as if everything is there. Because what happens is, your brain sees this leg and your foot, it thinks it is there. This is the most bizarre thing there is. It is as if you still have it. So you have to be really open-minded to it and accept the fact that it can work. If you shut down and you say, no, I'm just kidding myself here, I'm just moving my left leg and the right doesn't exist, you're out. This therapy will never work for you. You really have to be open-minded and to accept the fact that what your eyes see is reality. And then your brain, it's almost like you bypass this reasoning side of your brain. So I will do the entire rotation, and I will move my muscles, I will move my residual limb as if I have an intact full foot. I will do both ways, I will do a full range of motion. This is something that blew my mind away, because for 2.5 years I couldn't move my foot more than this, right? I had some flexion, but I couldn't do this movement at all. So doing this with a mirror is just almost as if, no, it's not possible. How can it be? After 4 sessions, I was able to actually do the full movement with my foot. So the results were amazing. Other things that I felt were as if my toes were at the end of my residual limb and they were clenched. They were just tiger clawed in a very, very painful position, and I couldn't get rid of it. So doing the mirror therapy allowed me to basically just release the toes, and when I wiggle them and I play with them and I really make the connection eye to brain and allow this process to happen, it was released. So the pain is gone. This is, I really cannot explain it. It doesn't make sense, but it does work. So I just want to encourage you to see this type of therapy as a viable option to try and overcome pains, phantom limb pains that you have, and really try it. Now, if you have access to a professional therapist that does this, you're very lucky. Like I am, I'm just very, very fortunate to be here in Vancouver and have Linda McLaren in GF Strong work with me on this, and they actually allowed me to borrow this device over Canada long weekend, so I had an option to work with this for 4 days, because the protocol is 4 weeks of 10 minutes every day. You do this for 4 weeks, so you really have to work it through. So again, if you don't have this, you can just use a mirror. You cover your residual limb, you use just a piece of a magazine cover or whatever, just to hide your good foot so you don't see it, and all you want to see is a reflection of your foot as if you still have whatever missing limb you have. So again, on my website I will put much more information about the process and how to do it, and I hope this will be very helpful for you. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to post them on my blog, and I'll be happy to answer. So give it a try. Thanks.